in case it wasn't obvious, I'm pretty excited because my GT500 axle backs, also known as mufflers, just arrived. I haven't done any updates on the Mustang recently, but I recently was able to finally sell the Roush mufflers that I had on the car for about 6 years, and I was pretty, I don't know what the right word is, maybe sad, but driving around with the stock exhaust, it was okay for like a week because it was quiet, and now I kind of hate it because it's quiet. So I wanted to get something that still gives a little bit of that 5.0 rumble the way it's supposed to sound, but also doesn't have a lot of drone, or is not so loud that you can't like hear yourself think while you're driving. So we're gonna get these installed and take it for a drive. Looks pretty fancy. One thing to note about these mufflers is that they're basically the same size and they seem to be the same weight as the stock muffler. The appearance wise, the difference appears just to be that the tip itself is a little bit more, I think it's wider, but it's also, if I could get this off, it's also a little bit more of a thin, sharp edge. I'll show you in a second. Here is the tip on the GT500. And it's kind of hard to see because the door is closed, but you can see it's a little bit more, it's narrower, and this part's a little bit more rounded. And it's definitely, I would say, my initial thought is hello lady wants to go for a ride apparently. My initial thought is that it is significantly lighter than the mystery mufflers that I still have yet to sell. So I think I would assume that it's probably around the same weight, maybe a little bit lighter than the factory mufflers. So definitely heavier than the Roush as well. But hopefully it'll be a good sound, and I can enjoy the sound of the Coyote 5.0 again. It's been particularly painful recently because I'm also not driving the Fox body. If you've seen my other videos, you know that I'm still working on the brake master cylinder. I actually, a quick update on that. I did get the brake booster in, and I got the, oh, it's a little dark. I got the, I sort of got everything put back together in terms of the under the steering wheel, and I just need to put the seat back in as far as interior stuff goes. So I'll have an update on that soon, but my priority now is going to be getting the GT500 mufflers in so I can go for a drive and enjoy myself. Lady's pretty excited about that, right, lady? I just got the factory muffler off on the driver's side on the Mustang, and this is the second time I've done this with the factory mufflers, because the first time I did it was back when I first bought the car and I got the Roush mufflers. I have to say, I have no idea how I did it the first time, because this time I took off the nuts on at the mid pipe, which is suggested by some videos. Well, some people say take out the entire mid pipe, whatever it's called, to make it easier to install the mufflers. I did not do it the first time, and I it was even 6 years ago, and I remember how much of a pain it was. So still a pain, but taking the nuts out of the, I guess you'd call it the X pipe or H pipe, is definitely makes it a lot easier to maneuver the factory muffler out of there. Just FYI. This information is probably like 6 years too late, but whatever. So my genius plan to disconnect at the mid pipe, or the over axle pipes, or whatever they're called, did not benefit me as much as I thought. Kind of backfired, actually. On the driver's side, one of the pipes came out of the H pipe, and it took me a while to get it back mounted back. So, but finally done. Got the GT500 axle backs on the dude Mustang, and now I'm going to start it up and take it for a drive. So there you have it. I did a little sound comparison. Just wanted to highlight the difference between the GT500 and the factory axle backs on the dude Mustang. I gotta say, I kind of thought it would be, I didn't do any recording of the car at wide open throttle, but I did think it would be a little bit louder at wide open throttle, but overall I'm pretty happy. It definitely sounds better than stock. There's no drone. I drove it like kind of a cruising speed. I took it for a drive on the highway, not interstate. I think I got up to like maybe 60-ish, and no drone, not super loud inside the car. I mean, you can definitely hear a little bit more of the rumble when you have the windows down, but it sounds pretty good. I think I've been doing a little bit of reading, and it seems like another option to make it get a little bit louder but also not have too much drone is the over axle pipes. I guess the ones from the GT500 are a direct fit, so I'm gonna look more into that and possibly do that just to get a little bit more volume. But overall, can't complain. It's nice to have the Coyote sound the way it's supposed to now, and now I have no excuse to avoid getting back to my work on the Fox Body project. So anyways, thanks for watching. If you're new to my channel and you like my video, please hit subscribe. Hope you're staying safe. Hope you're staying healthy. Peace out.